thought they could guard me. I ruin they plans. I do what I want. They do what they can. Got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. Yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. They on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Heat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dogs, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerging victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, it's glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, the man, oh there with the hands. Thought they could guard me. I ruin they plans. I do what I want. They do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash. 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash. They slept on the team that they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. It's noted in keeping it low-key. I can carve the D like a turkey, or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the Jets. The coach will regret even letting them stay in the game. Team morale took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just try not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash.
This place first opened way back in 1957. We are inside legendary Lambeau Field here in Green Bay. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Oakland Raiders. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. This fielded at the 2. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Rodgers now on first down. And that's complete to Adams. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. Pretty good start right off the bat there with throws 1 and 2.
He's not locking in on just one target early, is he? Spreading it around a little bit as this game gets started.
Back-to-back first downs. Rodgers now on first down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Maurice Hurst. What a play by him. That's a loss of 17. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Box it. Hey, Haywood.
To try again after the sack. Rodgers. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 14. Rodgers will bring him up to the line, 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
Mike 42. Mike
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Jakeem Grant, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Crosby connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. From the gun, it's Carr. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And this will be incomplete. Physical play. On the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They run it with a rookie from Alabama, Josh Jacobs. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a 1st down. 24th pick in the spring by Oakland was Josh Jacobs. Only rushed for 640 yards last year at Alabama, but when you consider the offensive depth chart they had, it makes it understandable. So young, won't turn 22 until February, and they're really hoping that the veteran presence of 30-year-old Doug Martin can be a guiding light for Jacobs. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And this Green Bay defense making that play look a lot like the previous one. Both tackles behind the line of scrimmage.
He's cracked.
On 3rd and long, it's Carr. He completes it to Nelson. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Slam. Check it back. Save. Show it.
Running the toss here to Jacobs. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Operating from the gun. Carr. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. That's already the third time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught one of the three.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
At their own 20-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And coming up on their second drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice, that it all came together, but I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Rodgers throwing again, and his throw's going to be incomplete.
Intended for Marquez Valdez-Scantling. Incomplete. Brings up a 3rd down.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Back deep, J.J. Nelson. Just a 2-yard return there following a punt of 48. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the gun, Carr. This will be caught. Tyrell Williams. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Like Antonio Brown, Tyrell Williams came to the Raiders in March. Came up the coast from L.A., where he caught 41 balls last year with the Chargers. His best year was 2016 when the Chargers were still in San Diego. Over 1,000 yards, 7 touchdowns, and the Raiders really have high hopes for this 27-year-old receiver. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage, because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Hey, let's go. Mike's 42. Mike's 42.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Hey, Mike's 42. Run at 50. Hey, you block over here.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. And he finds his tight end, Graham. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Hey, orbit.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Rodgers. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Everyone got 4 down. 31's the line.
From the 35 on second down. Carr. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On first down, Jacobs. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. On second down, Jacobs. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
Get him, boy! Get him, boy!
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Big stop, G. Get down, get down.
Throwing his Carr on third down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Last season for Carlson, bit of a strange rookie year. Won the Vikings job, then was let go week 2 after going 0 for 3, but he picked things back up.
Remember, he was drafted to cure their kicking woes, and he ends up going 0 for 3 against Green Bay, including the potential game winner. Gets cut, picked up by the Raiders, 16 for 17 the rest of the season. I'd say at the end of the year, a pretty good success story.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. There he goes left side. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
Next to score, Raiders 10, Packers 7. Daniel Carlson set.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. Rodgers now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Willie Henry in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Rodgers now to throw. He hauls it in. Valdez-Scantling for the Packers touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the lead is now 14-10.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want a drive to end with a kick. Most of them want it to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants a drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Check 25. Check 25. Monday. Express. Run. Hey, Raider 2. Check 40. Low.
Now Carr. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And they will get to him behind the line, but they're out of timeouts, remember, and the clock continues to wind down.
It's a loss of 2 yards. Brings up 4th down.
So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors. But overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Looking to throw again on second down. Carr is going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary can really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Mike 42, Mike 42. Hey, watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Hey, Mike's 42, Mike's 42. Here we go. Out, 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 out. Undercrush, undercrush, under. Right down. Shit.
To throw on third down. Carr. And oh, this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for fourth down.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
And John Gruden has made the call. His guys are going for it.
Let's get there. Raider one. Hey, exit. 31's the mic. Man, I got you. Man, I got you.
Carr going to go on fourth down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and that will force a turnover on downs. On first and 10, here's Rodgers. Flush to his right. And Rodgers intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 20. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. That is now seven interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down.
And the key number on that play, 3. Third play of the drive, third down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves him from a 3-and-out. Carr now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. This pass from Carr taken in by Waller. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Hey, Alpha. Right here, right here.
To throw again on second down. Carr. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 3rd and 10. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Let's go, D. Let's go. Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot. Yo, 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 yo.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Got his man. It's Williams. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
After the made field goal, Carlson now sets up to kick this away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And 3 interceptions in this game. I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw forward.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 47. A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. From the 40 now on second down. Rodgers. A dump underneath to Jones. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory even if they don't get it, though. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Going right side here, and that's complete. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrap. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Green 18. Inside. Let's go.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. Got a man open, it's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Crosby with the extra point, and that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Derek Carr, 3 fourth-quarter comebacks for the Raiders last year, and they only won 4 games total, so they've got some experience dealing with tight ones.
31's the mic. Go. Go. 31.
Now on 2nd and 13. Carr trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. Fighting his way through contact.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Now Rodgers. This will be caught at about the 6. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Crosby connects on the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Hey, we're good, we're good. Ready? Give me that ball. Ain't no way. Give me that ball, BC. Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6. Kill. Turn up. Mike 42. Hey, I'm coming. What's up?
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Give the sack to Blake Martinez.
Go.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Carr. Caught by Nelson. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together?
Hey, Wood. 42 the mic, Wood. 42 the mic. That's what I do.
Carr looking to throw on 3rd and 2. It's caught. Nelson. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Carr now on first down. He'll call Nelson's number yet again. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. J.J. Nelson. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. As this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Packers take over 1st and 10. At
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Rodgers now on first down. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On first down, Rodgers. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. The end result, 21 yards.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Rodgers now on first down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Rodgers looking to throw. And he's got it. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Jakeem Grant, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the lead is up to 15 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
It takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes.
And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
Check. 29.
Carr going to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Carr now on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
734. Hey, orbit.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Carr. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Kevin King with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with the defense out of timeouts, powerless to stop the clock, this should just be a couple of kneel downs. Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. And that's complete to Adams. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Packers, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for Oakland, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.